Good morning from Kart Circuit Autobahn for the first race of the 2025 Ignite Challenge Series. So today we are here to kick off the 10 race, 5 event series in the Ignite Challenge. The kart is right there, and as you'll notice, I'm not alone today because I have Bobby Krug Racing Services here with me to help make this day a huge success. So I have been working with Bobby on a few occasions for filming for his YouTube channel for Route 66 and CKNA, so make sure you go check that out. And through that partnership, I also get to race under his tent for the events that I do. So I'll be racing with him for all the Ignite Challenge events and next weekend at the Quincy Grand Prix. And that starts today. This is going to be my first time racing here at Autobahn. Since last year in the Ignite Challenge, I actually didn't show up to this event because we had the post-Quincy kart calamity. But I feel very confident going into today. Obviously, we've carried a lot of momentum through the Norway Ignite season so far, and I have a lot of great people to lean off of for setup advice, i.e. this guy.
What's going on, guys? Bobby here. Not my channel, not my vlog. We got LEVENHAGEN behind the wheel this weekend, under the tent. Really looking forward to seeing what he can do. We're gonna get him up on the podium today, I think. Him and Tommy on the podium, 1 and 2. We'll let those boys fight it out for who wins.
I like the sound of that. Let's get into practice. Okay, so practice is in the books. Didn't go how we were hoping it would, but we have a direction to go as far as to improve that. We were 17th in the first session. I don't know where we were in the second session, but it felt better. 2 things. 1, I need to get better. I kind of suck at this track. It reminds me a lot of Mid-State, which if you remember that little segment I did in my year recap video of Mid-State, struggled quite a bit at that track, so this is going to be pretty similar, but we have some ideas of how we can improve. We're making adjustments to the car right now accordingly, and as far as my driving, I made some pretty big steps forward in practice 2, and I know some even more ways I can improve in qualifying, where people aren't going to try and race you as much. Obviously, I'm leaning on my teammate for today, Tommy Sherrick, for some help and advice. He's also been doing very well, running consistently in the top 10. He's actually out running the 100 right now, so I'll have more on him later, but he's been great help getting me acclimated to the track and how this works. Things are looking good so far. Qualifying's up next, and hopefully we can see some massive improvements. Getting in the top 10 or top 5 would be really good, and we usually race better than qualify anyway, so if we can get a decent qualifying, we'll call that a success. Okay, qualifying is done. We were 15th, which I am not happy about, but what I do know is that we did pretty much everything we could given the hand that we were dealt. So obviously we had to go out in the slow group because we finished 13th in practice 2. What that meant was that we didn't really have a good drafting train to help us get a better time. I tried working with the guy in front of me, and maybe it helped a little bit, but we were still, I think, close to a second, if not a full second off of the leaders, just due to how much of an effect drafting has on this track. But again, we did everything we could. I feel like the kart felt a lot better that session. Changes we made definitely helped. We're making a couple small changes for the race, but so far things are feeling good. And another good thing is I'm starting 14th is my teammate Tommy. So what we'll be able to do is we'll be able to link up with each other and kind of push each other through the field, which will help both of us gain positions. And since the starting order for race 2 is based off of lap times, even if we don't finish near the front, if we can just get to the end of a train and put in some good lap times, then we could start closer to the front for race 2. So I definitely have confidence that we can get a decent result out of today. It's trending in the right direction. We just gotta put our heads down and execute. So let's get into the race. All right, first race is in the books, and we finished 11th. So not really where I wanted to be, but we kind of did the most out of the circumstances. We started 14th, and obviously my goal was to slot in behind Tommy Sherrick to kind of push him along and try to make up some ground and hopefully get to the end of the lead pack. That did not happen. Instead, in trying to get behind Tommy, I ended up getting freight trained and then sent back to like probably 16th or 17th. And there was a car with a bumper off that kind of helped me catch up to that pack and get past all of them. But I was never really able to catch back up to Tommy and the group that he was with. So we were kind of locked in 11th place after that. So I will be starting 12th based on my lap time for the next race. Tommy will be starting 6th, so he did really well. But my goal is to hopefully get a top 10. If I can get to the end of the lead pack and maybe try and make some positions, that would be awesome. So far, given where we started the day, I feel like we're doing pretty well. We're only 4/10 off the leader, so there isn't that much we need to find. But all things are good so far, and just one session left in the day.
Come
Hey guys, what's going on? Bobby here. Welcome back to the vlog. We're here at Kart Circuit Autobahn. Tommy Shemek here. Just got P5 in Ignite Senior and picked up a double podium in an Ignite 100 Senior. Let's freaking go!
Thomas, what's your thoughts? Tell the camera, tell the fans.
There was 4 people in the 100, so, and then 206, it was the best I've ever done, so that was a good day.
What do you got to think for that performance, Thomas?
Bobby Krug Racing Services and Emo's Pizza.
What does Emos do?
Pays my bills. Yeah.
Use promo code Bobby51 at your checkout at Emo's Pizza.
Nobody else.
He might say thanks for buying. I don't. He'll give you free delivery at the counter.
This is not my helmet.
Clayton Styles Motorsports.
Yeah, that's it.
They'd be ashamed if I just.
Oh, I get my other custom helmet next week.
Oh, okay, so I can throw it?
No,
Welcome to YouTube Kids, where monetization is turned all the way up. After this, you can tune in to Bluey. We ran 15 laps in this race. That's 1-5.
Hey guys,
Well, obviously,
IndyNAL here. This is going to be my last vlog. I'm going to get canceled. It's been real. See you guys. All right, and that is our first race of the Ignite Challenge season done, and it was suboptimal. We finished 16th in the second race after getting caught in a mid-race kerfuffle with some people at the back. Wasn't really anyone's fault, just a guy lost it and the rest of us have nowhere to go. It was okay. I felt like we had a lot more potential than what we were able to show. I finally figured out how to properly drive this track, so near the middle of the end of the race, the kart felt amazing, which kind of sucked because I wasn't really able to do anything with it. It's a learning experience. Unfortunately, today's probably going to be a drop in the Grand Ignite Challenge series as far as points, but you have those days. I have to give a huge thank you to Bobby Krug Racing Services for all of their help today with getting this kart set up, making sure everything is perfect with it, and keeping it running a-okay all day long. They did an amazing job. Also, CKT for doing all of the engine stuff, keeping this thing running like a dream. They are doing awesome. Huge thank you to them. And of course, Margay Racing and Skip Barber Racing for putting on this awesome event, this awesome series. And speaking of this series, tomorrow is when we go to our home track, Norway Motorsports Park, to continue the series and finally show everyone the potential we've been building up all season long and really flex our muscles at our home track. So we'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.